Hey guys, this has been an interesting year, a good year for investors. Incredibly enough, Thanksgiving is just a week away and Christmas is just around the corner.
I cannot believe it. This year has flown by.
And as we get towards the latter part of the year, we like to look at for some potential money moves that we think are important to look at. And we're going to briefly talk about three of them that we think may benefit you.
So, first, 2021 has definitely brought some early Christmas gifts in the form of excellent returns. Now, we want you to keep as many of those gifts as possible by being smart with your investment taxes. If you have losses in securities, you should consider tax loss harvesting, especially if you have mutual funds or ETFs. It's a simple strategy and just involves selling the security and actually realizing the loss. What this does is that lets you use those losses to offset gains elsewhere. Now, be careful of that wash sale rule. The IRS does have rules that tell you the length of time you must wait in order to buy that security back. But loss harvesting is absolutely a strategy you should be taking advantage of.
Right. Not only do you want to realize losses, but you may also be in a position to avoid gains, which might sound like the same, but it's different. If you are a mutual fund or ETF investor, the funds you own may be required to pay out capital gains, regardless if you make a sale or not, which creates a taxable event regardless of what you do. A few funds have already paid, but the majority of those distributions will be in the coming weeks. Fund companies post estimates of what they think they'll pay before they actually do it. And the strategy is to avoid those payments if it makes sense. So a quick example, let's say you own a fund and you're flat on it. You go online, you see they're estimated to pay a 10% gain, sell the thing before it makes that payment, buy something else, and avoid the taxes related to that 10% gain payout.
So, one last thing for our year end tax saving strategies that we want to mention today. With the markets hitting all-time highs, it's absolutely a great time to rebalance your accounts. There is a big difference in performance on the year for certain areas of the market compared to others. So for example, energy, communication stocks, they have earned a lot more than things like your staples and utilities have. So when that happens, those outperforming sectors may now be a larger portion of your account, much larger than you ever intended. So take a look at rebalancing your accounts to keep things in the proportions that you actually intended. Utilizing rebalancing strategies forces you to sell portions of the things that you want big, and then you buy into the laggards. So in other words, you're actually selling high and buying low.
So even though this has been a really good year for investors, it's not yet time to go into holiday mode. There's still some moves you should be considering before the end of the year. If you have questions, concerns, need help, just shoot us a message. And if we don't have a chance to talk to you beforehand, we hope you have a very enjoyable Thanksgiving spent with your family, friends, and have some tasty pies.